Number 2, Kent from Erie, PA. Dennis, for the last 3.5 years I have been job hunting. Now, before I go any further, do you think you could find a job in 3.5 years? Some job?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't know his plight. It might be sad. It might be. I haven't gone any further. I don't see these beforehand. I'm just saying, and at 3.5 years, does the job hunt that you're not getting paid for, is that in essence a low-end job? Or do you take some job just to keep your mind activated in that? I don't know. We'll see where he went. In fact, 1,800 of us were all let go, ironically, on Obama's inauguration day. Over and over, I am asked in interviews what experience I can bring to their companies to solve their problems. That's how I view this election. Mitt and Obama are the interviewees asking for the job as president. I simply want to hire the guy who will help me find a full-time job. Thoughts? Love your show. Thank you. I don't know how you've let yourself get to a point where you want to put any of that into these two guys. As much as I like Romney, I don't want to depend on him for anything. Because I always think the other person's going to drop the ball on me because they're the other person. I think Obama's more prone to drop the ball because not only is he the other person with me, he doesn't even think I'm a good person because I did well. So that creeps me out even more. But at age 58, I want to be interdependent with my wife and children and some loved ones and close friends. And anybody in government, I'm not a militia guy, I'm not upriver, I'm not Colonel Kurtz. I don't want to fucking depend on them for anything. I don't know them. I'm sorry you haven't found a job in, let's see, that's close to 1,200 days. I think there's something that could have gone on in those 1,200 days that would have been integral to your life. I don't know what it is, and I'm sorry, I can't live your life. I'm saying really analyzing, seeing maybe if interviews on this sort of thing's a dead end, what can I get into where I'm the guy who's interviewing people to work for me, start up some, I don't know what the hustle is. I'm not the Romney Obama guy who's going to help you get a job. You, Kent and Erie, are. I don't know what the fix is, but all I know is we get plunked down here to do it on our own, in essence. I do view life as the Serengeti Plain to some degree. Everybody gets assisted throughout life. But why don't you take a breath today and just sit down and go, God, how have I not been able to find a job in over 1,200 days? What should I change in this equation? Because I could say to you, well, let's talk when it's 2,500 days, but I don't think I'm doing you any favor at that point. I guess you got to think on this. But I do know I wouldn't trust either of those men to take that much of a stake in your life. Even the one who ostensibly says that he's altruistic and all-caring, I think he does it for career purposes. You've invested your belief into, in essence, strangers with huge egos. And I like Romney, but at some point you got to concede a politician who goes down that route unless you're full of yourself. Enjoy these samples of the Bathrobe Sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.